Good morning, everyone. Um, I'm here today to continue on with my 12 Days of Christmas series. I didn't come in yesterday because yesterday I was feeling a little bit yucky. So today I'm going to do the 5th and the 6th. Well, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the 5th day of Christmas and the 6th day of Christmas. Excuse me. My daughter took us out to breakfast this morning, and I get to taste that really good stuff. But anyway, I'm going to show you the 5th day of Christmas and the 6th day of Christmas. I'm going to show you how I'm going to lay out my pages in my journal. And so I hope you enjoy this. I am enjoying going through each day of Christmas as the song, the 12 days of Christmas go. And if you watch the previous episodes, I'll have them all in order in the the 12 days of Christmas in the groups in my YouTube. But anyhow, and then you'll see that there is the different meanings for this song. It was first written as a little story in the 1700s. It was written as a story, and it was mainly written for a memory challenge and it was used for adults and children alike. But a lot of children in school, they would have to memorize what came for each number 1 through 12. And it was like a little Christmas thing, a Christmas story. And so then later on, years down the road, there were some places across the world that were not allowed to celebrate the real meaning of Christian, or the Christian belief that is the real meaning of Christmas. So then they used this little story to come up with the Christian version of what we sing today at Christmas time. And so it can be used as just a little story, a cute little story for Christmas. It can be used for a memory game, and which I still get confused with 9, 10, 11, 12. Those ones always, I can pretty much do 7 and up. 7 swans, a 6 geese, but those other ones, I get them confused. So I really needed that myself for this memory game. But today we're actually on day 6. We're on the 6th. No, we're on the 6th day of Christmas. But because I didn't do the 5th day of Christmas yesterday, instead I was being lazy butt. We're going to catch up today. So here's my journal. This is my journal. And I've showed you the front cover is very plain, but it is very beautiful. It's using a placemat as the cover. Each one of the pages is a placemat. I've used 1-page placemat for the cover, 3 placemats to make 12 pages. So on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. Now, as you see, I don't always use the very right things because I couldn't find a partridge. So this turkey said he'd stand in. And then on the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 calling birds, no, 2 turtle doves, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in the pear tree. So that was the second day. And then on the third day of Christmas, then there was 3 French hens and the 2 turtle doves and the partridge in the pear tree. And then come the 4th day of Christmas, and then there was 4 calling birds, and we used cardinals for the calling birds, and I've got those all stitched in. Now, on the 5th day of Christmas, there was 5 golden rings. Now, so for my golden rings, I have 5 golden rings. I'm using these are little hair ties. I've got 5 of them. And these here little snowmen, are going to, see, there's 5 little snowmen on this piece of fabric. I searched through my fabric to find exactly what I needed for the for each page. Well, I don't have them all ready yet because I'm doing them as I go. But then each one of these snowmen are going to be in charge of one of the golden rings. So when I stitch these in, each one of the snowmen is going to be holding on to one of the 5 golden rings. And I'll stitch those in there. I don't want to cover up my candles, so I'll fix it. I'll stitch it into where my candles are not covered in. Okay, the 5 golden rings now in their code is for the first 5 books of the Bible, which here it will show you in my, this is the New NIV Rainbow Study Bible, New International Version. But anyway, the first 5 books of the Bible, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, are the law. Those are the law. See, because it's broken up. Each the Old Testament is all, well, they're all broken up into parts, but the first 5 books is the law, and then they have all the books of the history, and then they have poetry. Then there's major prophets and minor prophets, and that's how they're broke up. So the 5 golden rings stands for the 5 first books of the Old Testament. Okay, so then I'll be stitching those in, and then for the 6th day of Christmas, we have 6 geese laying, and oh my gosh, I found a geese. And so I have 6 geese. There's 2, the 2 patches are alike, and I have 6 geese, and they are actually geese. They're the very geese they're talking about. And so those 2 patches are going to go on this page, which is day 6. And then I'm going to put a pocket down here as well. And the thing is, as the years go by, I'm going to find more things to go in, maybe into the pockets. This is a cute piece of fabric. It's got Santa Claus in the, he's only got 1 reindeer here, so he must have been going on a trial run there, but it's so pretty. And so that is going to be page number 6. The 6 geese laying stands for, okay, now let me go ahead and get this, okay, on the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese laying. These lyrics can be traced back to the first day, the first story found in the Bible. Each egg is a day in creation, a time when the world was hatched or formed by God. The story found in the Bible, each egg that these geese laid, is a day in creation, a time when the world was hatched or formed by God. He did that in 6 days. On the 7th day, he rests. And so that's what these geese are representing, is those 6 days that it took God to create our universe. That's the 6 days. Okay, so that's what that is. And I'm going to stitch all those in. I'm going to be doing that today, and then I'll have day 5 and day 6 done, and then tomorrow I'll work on day 7. So what I want to do now make this a quick video. I'm working on a few things. Today I'm going to be working on, I pulled the car I pulled yesterday for today, or I pulled it the day before for yesterday, but yesterday was a nothing day, and so I'm going to work with alcohol inks, and I may go ahead and do that on a live stream about 4. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do. It's going to be alcohol inks. But usually I always read a story at the end of my videos. Today I'm going to sing a Christmas carol, because for me Christmas isn't over until we get through the 12 days of Christmas, which ends with Epiphany. So I'm going to sing a song today, and I'm going to sing O Little Town of Bethlehem. O little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. Yet in thy dark street shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. For Christ is born of Mary, and gathered all above. While mortals sleep, the angels keep their watch of wandering love. O morning stars together proclaim thy holy birth, and praises sing to God the King, and peace to men on earth. How silently the wondrous gift is given, so God imparts to human hearts the blessings of his heaven. No ear may hear his coming, but in this world of sin, where meek souls will receive him still, the dear Christ enters in. O holy child of Bethlehem, descend to us, we pray. Cast out our sin and enter in. Be born in us today. We hear the Christmas angels the great glad tidings tell. Oh, come to us, abide with us, our Lord Emmanuel. And that is the little town of Bethlehem. Now, I know a lot of people believe that Christmas is over, that Christmas is all these days before Christmas, that you go do your shopping and you get prepared for the big dinner you're going to eat on Christmas Day, and you get all your package wrapped, and there's all the hustle and the bustle, and everybody is so very, 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 very busy. And then day after Christmas, you pull down all your decorations and say, I'm glad that's over. Well, for me this year, I didn't even put up a tree. We just didn't do that. I put up an Advent wreath on the table, which is still there. And I'll put that away on the 6th of January, because I'm focusing on the 12 days of Christmas this year, just something different for me. And so, but I will have this book, this fabric 12 Days of Christmas journal, to reflect back every year, and this will be one of my every year decorations for Christmas time. And hopefully, some of you, now if you don't make a fabric journal for Christmas time, you can make a fabric journal for just about anything. You don't even have to have a theme. You can just put it together. Just put anything together. You can just decide yourself what will make your journal beautiful. And for me right here, this is beautiful. So now I'm going to bring this to a close. I'm going to be hand stitching on these 2 pages today. I'm going to be working more on my this is one finished scarf that I have finished it as far as stitching it together and snipping it, and I'm going to wash this. I've got 8 of them going, and I'm going to get them all done this far and then wash them and then add to the ends. I'm going to add the towels to the ends, which I don't have the towels yet. I ordered them. And so then you guys are going to see these listed in my Etsy store, because I have had a couple, actually I've had 3 people that are interested in having one of these, and so I'm going to have them available. I've got 8 that I'm working on, and so I'm going to work a little bit on them today. I'm going to work a little bit on my card pull today, which my card for today is alcohol inks. I'm going to do something with alcohol inks today, and I may do that on a live stream around 4 o'clock, I guess. And hopefully, unless, you know, something happens, you never know. And so, but that's what I'm going to do for now. So I'm going to ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. I want Him to keep you safe and happy and healthy, and bring you back on the next video. And God bless each and every one of you. And Merry Christmas.